There are moments in the life of a Taurus when the universe stops speaking in whispers and begins to speak in something closer to certainty. You have always known how to wait, how to stay patient through the seasons that offer nothing visible, how to keep your roots going deeper, even when the surface gives no sign of what is coming. You have waited through things that would have broken a less grounded spirit. And you have done it with a steadiness that is both your greatest strength and sometimes the thing that makes it hardest for you to recognize when the waiting is actually over. The waiting, Taurus, is over. A new door is being opened. Not one that requires you to force it. Not one that demands you push past your limits or abandon what you know and love about yourself. A door that was built for you, designed with your particular soul in mind, placed exactly where your path has been leading. You may have sensed it without naming it. You may have felt the air change slightly, the quality of your days shift in a way you could not quite articulate. These 11 signals confirm what that sensing has been trying to tell you. The opening has already begun. And what is on the other side has been waiting just as patiently for you as you have been waiting for it. Signal 1. Something you were holding on to has finally gently released its hold on you. Taurus holds on. This is not a flaw. It is an expression of your deep loyalty, your genuine love for what matters, your unwillingness to let go of something real before you are certain that its time has truly come. But the holding on can sometimes become its own kind of weight, keeping you anchored to what was at the cost of what is possible. Something has shifted recently in your relationship to what you have been carrying, not through a decision you forced yourself to make, not through willpower or determination, but through a natural, quiet releasing. Like a hand that has been clenched around something for a very long time and finally, in a moment of genuine readiness, simply opens. Whatever that thing is, a hope, a grief, a relationship, a version of your life that was not meant to be yours, it has been releasing its hold on you. And in the space that has opened where it once lived, something new is already beginning to arrive. This releasing is one of the most important preconditions for a new door to open. The universe cannot fill what is still occupied. And the graceful, unhurried way this release has been happening, that is the universe honoring your pace, your depth, your way of doing things, while gently making room for what is next. Signal 2. New people are arriving who carry a completely different kind of energy. The people who surround you are always a reflection of where you are in your own journey. Not perfectly. People are complex and relationships serve many different purposes. But the overall quality, the overall energy, the overall way that new connections feel, these things shift when you shift. And lately, the people who are finding their way into your life are different. Not dramatically different, perhaps, but noticeably so. There is a quality of authenticity in them that resonates with the authenticity you are increasingly requiring of yourself. A depth that matches the depth you are growing toward. An ease to the connection that feels less like working to be understood and more like simply being met. These new arrivals are not random. They are drawn to the version of you that is already living in the new chapter, the version that is clearer, more aligned, more genuinely yourself than you have been in some time. The door that is opening for you will require people on the other side of it who can truly see you. And those people are already beginning to arrive, stepping through from the new chapter into your present, showing you with their very presence that where you are going is real and already populated with what belongs there. Signal 3. An idea or inner calling you kept setting aside is returning with more force than ever. There is something you have known for a while, a direction, a calling, an idea, a vision of what your life could be if you allowed it, that you have been setting aside. Not because it was unimportant to you, often because it felt too large, too uncertain, too far from the safe and stable path that Taurus instinctively values. But you cannot set it aside anymore. It keeps returning, with more urgency than before, with greater specificity, with the kind of persistent presence that makes you feel it is not going to accept being put off indefinitely. This persistence is significant. Ideas that are not genuinely meant for us fade when we ignore them. They lose their charge, their color, their ability to stir something real in us. But an idea that keeps returning with more force each time you look away, that idea is not random inspiration. That is a calling. And the fact that it is intensifying now, rather than fading, is a signal that the door being opened for Taurus leads directly toward it. The thing you keep being called toward is not a distraction from your real path. It may well be the path itself, more fully revealed than it has ever been before. Signal 4. Opportunities are arriving through channels that simply did not exist before. Taurus plans carefully. You like to know your options, to understand the landscape, to move along paths that are well established enough to trust. So when opportunities begin arriving through channels that were not previously on your map, through people you only recently met, through situations that developed unexpectedly, through directions you never thought to look, pay close attention. The universe, when it is opening a new door, often operates through entirely new infrastructure. Things you could not have reached from where you were before. Connections that had no reason to form until your own internal shift made the alignment possible. Opportunities that are genuinely new, not recycled versions of what you have already seen, but genuinely fresh possibilities that belong to the next chapter rather than the last one. If you find yourself encountering things that surprise you with their novelty, that make you think, I would not have expected this did not come from anything I planned, that is the signal. The new door does not open onto familiar territory. It opens onto something that requires you to be where you now are in order to receive it. And you are there, right now, exactly where this was always meant to find you. Signal 5. The energy of your closest circle is shifting in ways that make room for your growth. You did not necessarily plan this. You may not even have directly initiated it. But something is shifting in the relational landscape closest to you. In the people who make up your daily world, in ways that are creating space. Space for you to be more honest. Space for you to grow in directions that were previously not possible within the existing dynamic. Space for relationships to become more genuinely mutual, more deeply supportive, more truly aligned with who you are becoming rather than who you have been. Some of this shift may have felt uncomfortable. Taurus does not welcome change in its close relationships easily, because the stability of those relationships is one of your deepest sources of security. But growth in relationships is not the same as loss of them. And the shifts happening in your closest circle right now are not removing what is real. They are revealing what is real. What has genuine depth and genuine staying power is growing stronger. What was more surface level is naturally finding its appropriate distance. And in the space created by that sorting, something important is becoming possible. A version of your relational life that is more honest, more nourishing, and more fully aligned with the person you are genuinely becoming. Signal 6. You feel drawn toward learning, expanding, or deepening in a specific direction. Taurus does not acquire knowledge casually. When you are drawn toward learning something, it is because something in you recognizes its genuine relevance, recognizes that this particular knowledge, this specific skill, this way of understanding belongs to where you are actually going. The draw you are currently feeling toward a specific area of growth, learning, or expansion is not random curiosity. It is preparation. The new chapter that is opening will require something of you that you are currently in the process of developing. Something you are drawn to understand more deeply. Something you feel the need to practice, to study, to absorb with more intentionality than before. Follow this draw. Taurus instincts around what is genuinely necessary are some of the most reliable in the zodiac. Your practical nature rarely invests attention in what will not serve a real purpose. If something is calling your mind and your spirit toward deeper engagement, trust that the new door being opened will be the place where that deeper engagement finds its full expression and its full reward. Signal 7. A financial or practical matter that had been blocked is beginning to move forward. Taurus is the sign most deeply associated with the material world, not because you are materialistic in a shallow sense, but because you understand better than most that security in the material world is what makes genuine growth in the inner world possible. When the practical foundations are unstable, everything above them is harder to build. So the signs that arrive at the material level are particularly meaningful for Taurus. And lately, something that had been stuck in the practical realm, a financial situation, a material plan, a practical obstacle, has been showing signs of movement. The stuckness is releasing. The blockage is clearing. Things that were not moving are beginning to move with a gentle but unmistakable forward momentum. This is not coincidence. Material movement for Taurus often follows inner alignment, the outer world responding to the clearing and the growth that has been happening within. The new door being opened for you is not only spiritual or emotional. It has material dimensions that are beginning to manifest, beginning to show themselves in the practical world where Taurus knows how to build and how to hold. Signal 8. Your dreams have been carrying images of new beginnings, open paths, and fresh starts. The dreaming mind is closer to truth than the waking mind in certain specific ways. It processes without the filters of habit, fear, or social expectation. And what your dreaming mind has been showing you lately is significant. Images of new paths, of wide open spaces, of starting fresh, of arriving somewhere that feels genuinely like home in a way that the current chapter never quite has. Of doors standing open rather than closed, of movement rather than stasis, of abundance and light and the particular quality of peace that comes with having arrived somewhere right. These images are not random products of an overactive imagination. They are the deeper layers of your psyche processing and confirming what the waking mind is beginning to understand. The new door being opened for Taurus exists not only in the outer world of circumstances and opportunities. It exists first as an inner reality, a genuine shift in the possibility space of your own consciousness. And your dreams are showing you, with the honesty that dreams always have, that the shift has already happened at the deepest level. What remains now is for the outer world to catch up, and it is already beginning to. Signal 9. Something that was lost to you is quietly returning. Things that are genuinely lost become memories. They settle into the past with the particular quality of what is finished. But things that were only temporarily separated from you have a different feeling, a sense of incompletion, of something still present even in its absence. You know the difference, Taurus. Your patience means you have had to live with that difference many times. And right now, something in the second category is returning. Not necessarily in the exact form it had before. Things that return after a period of absence often come back changed, evolved, better suited to who you both are now. But the essential quality, the real substance, the thing that mattered about it, that is what is returning. It may be a feeling you thought you had permanently lost. Confidence, hope, the capacity for genuine joy without reservation. It may be a connection that went quiet and is beginning to speak again. It may be a part of yourself that you set aside during a difficult period and are now ready to fully reclaim. Whatever its form, the return of something genuine and needed is one of the clearest signals that a new door is opening. The universe does not return what is lost unless you are ready to receive it in a way that will allow it to flourish. Signal 10. The situations and people that were meant to leave your life are completing their departure. There is a particular rhythm to the way things and people complete their time in a life. They do not always leave suddenly or dramatically. Often they thin gradually, the connection becomes less frequent, the energy becomes less present, the overlap between your path and theirs becomes narrower until it is not there at all. You may have noticed this thinning happening in certain areas of your life over recent months. Situations that were once central to your daily reality becoming less so. Relationships that once felt essential becoming more peripheral. Chapters that once defined your days becoming something you can look at from a slight distance, recognizing that they belong to what has been rather than to what is coming. This is not loss. This is completion. And for Taurus, who can carry a chapter forward long past its natural end simply through loyalty and will, the natural completion of what is meant to complete is a genuine gift. It means the path ahead is clearer. It means the space is being made. And it means the new door has room to fully open, which it cannot do while the old door is still filling the frame. Signal 11. Something in the very center of you has already said yes. Before the mind catches up. Before the practical considerations are fully worked through. Before the plan is made and the logistics are figured out and the certainty feels solid enough to act on. Something in the very center of you has already said yes. You can feel it when you are honest with yourself. A settling. A recognition, a quiet but unmistakable sense of rightness around where you are being called to go, what you are being called to become, what is on the other side of the door that the universe has been opening for you. This inner yes is Taurus at its most trustworthy, because it does not arise from excitement or wishful thinking or the temporary enthusiasm that can mislead a less grounded heart. It arises from the deep, steady, embodied knowing that has always been your most reliable guide. The place inside you that knows the difference between what is merely appealing and what is genuinely right. That place has already given its answer, and its answer is yes. If this message resonated with your sign, trust that it is not a coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it always sends exactly the right signal, and you are here because you needed to hear this today. Your support as a subscriber or as a member of this community is what keeps these messages alive. They are the messages that touch, awaken, and transform. If this video made sense to you, leave in the comments the day you were born. A new door is opening for Taurus, and it asks nothing from you that you are not already capable of giving. It does not ask you to rush. It does not ask you to abandon your groundedness or your caution or the beautiful, steady way you move through the world. It asks only that you recognize what is already in motion, that you trust the signals you have been receiving. Trust the inner yes that has already spoken. Trust the patience and the depth and the genuine wisdom that have brought you to exactly this moment. You have waited a long time for a chapter that is genuinely worthy of who you are. A chapter that asks for all of what you have, all of your loyalty, all of your love, all of your extraordinary capacity to build something real and lasting from the ground up. That chapter is beginning. Step through the door with the same wholeness you have brought to everything that has ever truly mattered to you. What is on the other side was always meant for you, and you are more than ready to receive it.